Telephone and data is transferred over submarine cables.
Not satellite.
Not satellite.
Phone calls, banking, web surfing, email, streaming video, and other communication.
Heavy case.
And it all began 150 years ago.
We have here samples of the early cables from the 1850s.
Some of the items have not been on display in more than a century.
With this cable now,
Yeah, that's right.
it sounds like this was the original information age.
That's right.
If you've ever phoned or emailed someone on another continent, you can dial up some gratitude for something that happened a century and a half ago.
It's been 150 years since the first transatlantic cable began ushering in global communications. And now tech giants are taking that undersea revolution a big step further.
This is how worldwide communication begins.
Not satellite.
Not satellite.
The Pacific Light Cable Network will stretch across the Pacific Ocean between Hong Kong and Los Angeles. The cable will use new fiber optics to transmit large quantities of data, forming the first direct deep-sea cable network between the two cities. Normal fibers transmit data on the C band. The new fibers will send data in both the C and L bands, which developer TE Subcom says effectively doubles the bandwidth available. The cable will be able to handle up to 120 terabits per second. Google says that's enough bandwidth for 80 million concurrent video conferences between Hong Kong and Los Angeles. When it's completed in 2018, the cable network will span some 12,800 kilometers between the cities. Facebook and Google have teamed with TE Subcom and Chinese company Pacific Light Data Communication to develop the Trans-Pacific Cable.
The entire internet is carried along these cables.
First of all, what is the internet doing underwater?
As tensions rise between the United States and Russia, mutual suspicion has reached a long dormant high. In October, the U.S. accused Russia of significantly increased activity along communication cables on the ocean floor. Wiretapping or cutting the cables altogether could have far-reaching and disastrous consequences. So we wanted to know just how much damage could Russia do by cutting undersea cables. First off, chances are high you're watching this video thanks to undersea cables, especially if you live outside of the United States. Undersea cables deliver up to 99% of international communications. The other 1% is served by satellites, but they are considerably slower. Across the ocean floor, there are reportedly 278 cables in service, connecting every continent on Earth besides Antarctica. Today, these cables transmit phone calls, internet data, and other forms of digital traffic at a rate of up to 80 terabytes per second. The longest cable connects Western Europe to Australia and East Asia and is nearly 25,000 miles long. But these cables haven't always been the fiber optic powerhouses they are today. The first submarine cables were laid in the 1850s.